Alright, I'm back from sewing. It's a little hard to see with the fleece, but you can see I sewed about 1/4 inch inside the line all the way around. I came in a little bit more at the crook of the thumb. Now I want to point out that there can be little mistakes here you're not going to notice once it's stuffed. So for those of you who are a little more concerned about that, you can round that off if you want. I wouldn't bother picking out tiny errors like that because, like I said, it won't be noticeable. On the legs, you'll see I left our toes open. So my toe, I've got about 2 fingers here. I've left these tabs open and the side tab open. It's hard to show you. So what you're going to do at this point is you're going to cut it out. Now you see I didn't cut the arms. In the tutorial it has you cut them first. I find it so much faster and easier to sew this way. You have more control and it doesn't slip around. So at this point you're going to cut out just around your black line all your pieces, and what you'll end up, I've worked ahead a little bit here, is you'll have it all cut out. So here I've cut with about 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around, leaving your tabs open, and I've cut leaving the toes open here, and same with the arms. Now I'm going to just put you down here so I can show a close-up. At all of the points where it's a sharper corner or a sharp turn, I don't think I did there, it's pretty smooth, I've snipped just a vertical snip to try and make it so when you turn, it'll turn inside out and look a lot nicer. So I've done that on the arms at the inner crook of the elbow right here and at the thumb. You can do it at the wrist too if you'd like. You can see I did it at that point of the wrist, but that probably wouldn't matter as much. On the legs, I did it at the tops of the feet, the back of the knee, and where the thigh meets the groin. Now you're going to notice I cut, but I didn't break through the stitching. Okay, so you want to make sure you don't break through your stitching. Just a nice quick little snip so that it's easy to turn inside out. So at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to need some pins. I'm going to have to grab 2, and I'll show you how we're going to do the feet. So I have my pins, and you're going to put your finger inside your foot. So my foot's looking like this, and I've got my finger in there. And you're going to basically flatten it out. So it's going to be like this. And then you'll pin your foot flat. I just stabbed myself. So you'll pin your foot flat, and you'll repeat with the other foot. Okay, and at this point what you can do is you can, like in the tutorial shows, you can measure your feet to check that they're about the same length. I'm pretty lazy, I don't usually do that anymore. I'm pretty good at eyeballing it. But what you're going to do is, with your pen, if you want, you can draw your toe line like that. And you're going to use your triple stretch stitch or however you sewed around the edges to finish your toe now. You're going to sew across here. And you're going to repeat with the other side. We're not going to bother with the serging. This is equally strong, but we are going to make sure we do the toe here. Make sure the toe is really well sewn. If you don't have a triple stretch stitch, I'd almost do 3 rows of stitching here, just because the toe is going to have a lot of pressure when you're turning it inside out and you don't want to go through the toe. So once your toes are sewn, we'll be turning our dolls inside out. So I will be right back after I sew these and we'll start the turning.